Itong phone na ito is worth 16,990 ayon kay Vivo, itong V27e. What? G99 ni MediaTek, and it's being priced at more than 10,000 pesos. But before natin siya husgahan, papakita ko muna lahat sa inyo ang kanyang performance, be it sa benchmark, gaming, and pati sa photography, and pati sa charging. Simulan natin. So hi guys, ako pala si Richmond na Gadget Sidekick and welcome back to my channel, Vivo V27e. Tara, buksan muna natin. So guys, right now, i-unbox na natin ang Vivo V27e. So kita natin, no, ang nagbago sa kanya isang kanyang color ng box. Normally, it's white and this time around, it's color gray. Pag tinignan mo sa gilid, Vivo V27e nakasulat. And what we have here is 8 gigs of RAM, 256 GB of storage, and the color is lavender purple. Buksan natin. Tanggalin lang natin balot. So, ito yung kanyang lavender purple. Kita natin, no, parang meron siyang mga feather dito na design which pag tinamaan ng ilaw, medyo may pagka-hologram finish. And dito sa likod is kanyang triple camera setup. And of course, ang kanyang pinagmamalaki na AURAyt na ring light effect. Dito sa ilalim, makita natin kanyang SIM tray, microphone in, Type-C port, of course, kanyang loudspeaker. Then, dito sa gilid, ang kanyang volume rocker, and of course, kanyang power button. Then, sa ibabaw, kita natin kanyang noise-cancelling mic. And on the other side, it's pretty clean. Sa harap, nandiyan ang kanyang punch hole na front-facing camera. Sundutin lang natin. So, pag tinignan mo dito sa kanyang SIM tray, there's one nano SIM na pwede dito. And on the other side, there's either you can use a nano SIM or isang micro SD expansion. By the way, guys, ang pwede gamitin dito is a 4G SIM. Let's check other stuffs inside. Andito kanyang jelly case, SIM injector pin, quick start guide, and warranty card. Now, itong phone na ito can support up to 66 watt of fast charging. Pero itong charging brick niya na Vivo Flash Charge can support up to 80 watts. Kasi nakasulat dito, 20 volts and 4 ampere max. And of course, andyan ang kanyang charging cable. So guys, nakita na ang full unboxing nitong phone na ito. And alam naman natin na this phone is being packed together with a MediaTek Helio G99. There's a lot of other phones out there na may G99 but hindi ganito ang kanyang presyo. But of course, alam naman natin si Vivo, it's more of a feature-packed phone. But at the end of this video, malalaman natin kung marirecommend ko itong phone sa inyo or other phones na may G99. Of course, first things first, tinignan muna natin ang kanyang benchmark. Dito sa Antutu benchmark, and it was able to get a 342,000 points. Now, if you break it down, ganito ang score na makukuha niya. And itong phone na ito has 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage, so medyo maganda ang kanyang internal storage. Kung tinignan mo naman ka ng benchmark dito sa Walnut, well, for me, it's pretty decent. Pag tinignan mo naman siya sa Geekbench, this is the score. So, nilagyan naman natin siya sa thermal throttling test and it was able to get this kind of result. So, pagdating after mga 5 minutes mark, makita mo medyo nag-yellow na siya all the way hanggang the end of 15-minute mark. So, kanyang performance is, well, semi-so-so. Malalaman natin a little bit later pagdating naman sa gaming. Now, itong phone na ito is a 6.62-inch na AMOLED display with 120Hz of screen refresh rate. Ang kanyang screen-to-body ratio is around 86%. And of course, meron siyang 398 na PPI density. Itong phone na ito is running on FunTouch OS 13 and inside Android version 13. So, swiping left and right, definitely smooth. Wala namang magiging problema dito sa phone na ito after 2 weeks of using this. Okay naman. Watching videos din dito sa phone na ito, I can say okay, clear, dahil AMOLED display, punchy naman ka ng colors, and of course, the black is blacker as expected from a AMOLED na display. Browse yung social media dito, well, I can say smooth naman siya. As long as hindi naman pangit ang iyong internet, it should be okay. Sabay-sabay ko naman inopen mga apps dito like Facebook, Spotify, Shopee, Lazada, lahat sabay-sabay ko binuksan. Hindi ko na-feel na naging sluggish naman itong phone na ito. One thing na gusto ko sa kanya is nasa under display na kanyang fingerprint scanner. Normally, phones at this price point, nasa gilid ng kadalasan ng kanyang mga fingerprint scanner. And this one is pretty responsive. Nag-respond naman siya on every touch that I give. Now, itong phone na ito is being packed together with a 4,600 mAh of battery, and probably it's not an industry standard. It's a little bit smaller than 5,000 mAh na industry standard. So, meron na ako i-review sa inyo. Sabi ni Vivo, this one is packed with a 66 watts na charging capability. Now, charging itong phone na ito is quite contradicting sa 66 watts. So, chinarge ko naman siya, monitoring it with my watt meter dito, and I wasn't able to get a 66 watts. Ang kanyang pinaka-peak na nakuha ko is around 35 watts. But medyo naging consistent siya at around mga 25 to 26 watts all throughout the charging process. Charging from 10 to 100 takes me an hour and 40 minutes to complete the full charging cycle. And of course, that's nowhere near 66 watts. And I was able to play one game dito sa phone na ito, playing Call of Duty Mobile. So, playing it for roughly mga 2 hours and on highest graphical settings. I can say okay naman ang kanyang gameplay, but there are times na feel mo meron siya kunting frame drops. And of course, there are times na naglalag siya ng konti, probably maybe sa internet connection ko. But overall, ang kanyang gameplay, I can say okay naman kanyang touch response, okay naman ang kanyang graphics. Pero there are times talaga mafe-feel mo there are some frame drops along the way. And one thing na napansin ko siya after playing for more than 1 hour dito sa likod, medyo uminit siya at around mga 44 to 45 degrees Celsius. Tinry ko naman rate ang kanyang battery performance. It was able to squeeze out the 15 hours and 9 minutes ang kanyang battery dito sa phone na ito. Pag tinranslate ko naman siya on daily average usage, okay naman siya, kaya naman na magtagal ng 1 full day. Walang problema as long as you're using it normally. And at the end of the day, normally mga 35 to 40% kaya pa namin ibigay sa akin na natitira dito sa phone na ito. Which is okay, makunat naman ng battery. So right now, pag-usapan natin ang kanyang camera dito sa phone na ito. So apparently, pinagmamalaki ni Vivo itong Aura ring light na dito sa likod. Sabi niya, sobrang ganda daw mag-take ng mga photos dahil ring light na siya. Parang kang gumagamit ng ring light for vlogging, ganun daw epekto niyan. But did you know that itong technology, hindi si Vivo ang nauna dito? On my previous review ng ZTE Z50, dineploy na nila to ahead of time before pa lumabas si Vivo V27e. And yet, hindi naman pinagmamalaki ng ZTE like Vivo na parang it's a big deal na meron kang ring light dito sa likod. Itong phone na ito is being packed with the main sensor 64MP na may OIS, 2MP na macro lens, 2MP na depth sensor. It can shoot up to 4K and 60 FPS. And probably ang kanyang pinagmamalaki din dito is kanyang front-facing camera na 32MP and it can shoot up to 1080p and 30 FPS. Normally, mga Vivo phones, makikita mo maganda mga front-facing camera kasi Vivo pays a lot of attention pagdating sa selfie. And probably that's the winning factor ng mga phones ni Vivo. It's able to take some really nice TikTok video. Now, before we dive deeper dito sa camera performance, pakita muna sa inyo ang shot ng walang flash, automatic flash, and naka-torch ang kanyang AURAyt. What can you say about yung kanyang performance sa may AURAyt? For me, okay naman. It's not super duper a big deal na, well, as long as maganda naman yung lightings, the AURAyt is just okay. Nandyan, and okay na wala. I think it's achievable din naman with a dual LED flash. Now, taking the cameras outdoors, I can say okay naman ang mga shots na nakuha niya on outdoors. But there are times na masasabi ko, there are some shots na nakuha ko outdoors, medyo a little bit washed out. But overall, some of these shots are still pretty nice, pretty decent. And of course, as expected naman ng camera ni Vivo is always nice. And taking indoors, I was able to take in some of this nice shot. Okay naman siya. Probably not the best na nakagamit ko for any mid-ranger with this price point ang kanyang camera. But of course, at the end of this video, I can recommend something even better than this one. Now, using the front-facing camera at 32MP, I can say na most of the shots okay naman. But there are times na hit and miss. Some of the shots are really nice and some of the shots are a little bit washed out. Siguro sa lakas ng araw din. Bringing indoors is equally nice and, well, I have no complaint about it. Now, using the front-facing camera to take some vlogs, here's some results.
Okay, so guys, this is the Vivo V27e and recording at 1080p and 30 FPS. And this is how it looks like when you're vlogging outdoors. I can say that, well, my face is a little bit dark when it's a little bit away against the sunlight. But, well, it's pretty decent if you're having pretty ample enough lighting. So yeah, this is how the performance of the camera from the Vivo V27e.
And using the rear camera to take some vlogs, ito naman ang kanyang resulta. Now guys, what can I say about the Vivo V27e? Well, first of all, I can say 16990 is not really worth it. And of course, there are other alternatives for this phone. If you're really chasing a G99 na Helio, I would recommend si Tecno Pova 4 Pro. Priced at around 9,000 pesos, you get the same processor, you get a good performance phone. Of course, yung camera is not as nice as this one, but you're paying the processor at its right price at around below 10,000 pesos. For me, yun ang presyo na dapat na pina-price ang Helio G99. Now, if kung gusto mo talagang gastusin ang buong 16,990 mo, I would recommend you get the Poco X5 Pro. That phone has a way better na processor, Snapdragon 785G, then it has a flagship level like na camera which can probably blow you away even better than the camera dito sa Vivo V27e. Now, if you want to catch yung aking review na Tecno Pova 4 Pro and the Poco X5 Pro, check it on the description box below. Now, to simply summarize itong video na ito, don't buy the Vivo V27e simply because there are a lot of other better options out there. Spend your 16,990 right, or you can chase the G99 on a way cheaper na alternative. So kung nagustuhan nyo itong real talk natin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, click that bell icon para hindi naman sa future uploads dito sa aking channel. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.